There's no doubt about it. Little Buzz you here is a rattlesnake. Glenn Dutterer, wildlife extension man from Michigan State here at the Cooperative Extension Service. You bring the strangest things to Michigan outdoors. Tell us about this. Is it a strange creature in Michigan?
Well, an uncommon creature in Michigan, a Missauga rattlesnake, and it occurs in habitat like you see behind us, prairie.
Right here, marshes?
Marsh, right, marsh or swamp. Another name for it is the prairie marsh rattlesnake. And so in these habitats, it can be fairly common, but because these habitats aren't abundant, that means that this snake is fairly uncommon in Michigan, but I wouldn't call it rare.
Well, you would call it poisonous, though.
Oh, yes, definitely. It's a member of the rattlesnake family. Obvious because of those rattles that you see on its tail. And the number of rattles don't indicate the age or anything, just the number of times it shed its skin and hadn't broke off. But no other snake except the rattlesnake has rattles, and this is the only poisonous snake that occurs in Michigan.
Okay, so the only one that anybody has to worry about is this.
That's right.
How much, who has to worry about it? How much do they have to worry?
Well, there's...
People are going to be afraid, you know, when we put this on the air.
Right. I first warn fishermen, because in getting to their favorite lake or stream, they'll go through habitat like this. And so in August or July, you want to be wearing boots and blue jeans and be on the alert. Berry pickers, blueberry pickers are often in this kind of habitat. And then finally, and this is for everybody, people who would, coming back from a vacation, stop along the edge of a roadside to let Junior relieve himself at night, because at night these snakes come out of the marshes and sun themselves on adjacent road beds that have been warmed by the sun. And so the edge of a roadside on a deserted stretch of road in Michigan can be an unsafe place in the summertime.
How unsafe? I mean, let's not make a big panic here.
Well, most of the snake bites are often with young male children that occurred at night on the edge of a road.
I'll be darned, I didn't know
that. So, you know, a roadside next to a marsh in August is not a
good place to let
Good
Junior.
place to go,
I
right?
think we have that point made. Well, why don't we put the snake down and see what it looks like when it's, when it's on the ground. Now, how far away do I have to stay from this?
Well, snakes can strike about a third to a half their length.
Oh, so that's not bad.
That's right. So this is about 24 inches or so, and so roughly 9 inches or so would be about all he could strike.
You gonna let him go?
No, I'm gonna keep his head under control.
Are you? Well, why don't you use a snake stick? Let's see.
All right, let's.
Could we see what it looks like?
The belly is dark. Let's see if I can pick him up. He's
feisty, isn't he?
He's feisty, and I don't want him to hurt himself. So he keeps twisting his head. His belly is black, as you can see, and
he's opening his
cute
little
mouth, and you can see those fangs. He'll do that one more time.
Yeah, get it around and see if we can get a good close-up on those fangs. That's where the poison comes from.
If you'll use that snake stick and perhaps just tease him a little bit.
Oh, he's biting on that baby. Now, does he have a lot of venom?
No, it's a small snake, and so although the poison is potent, he delivers very little bit of it. So although their bites are serious and can make you quite ill, as far as being fatal, not likely. I think the fatality rate for all rattlesnakes is about 18%, and would be even less for these little guys.
Is there any way that you could tame this snake so you could let go of its head sometime?
No.
No way, ever?
No. They get accustomed to handling, but you would never want to give them a chance to use that, because they will strike.
Okay. So there's no way you could put it down and see what it looks like moving around here? Well, there he is. Will he coil up?
I think so, yeah.
Oh.
Yes,
playing with them. Ooh.
They're not aggressive snakes.
That scares me.
You know, and it doesn't attack.
Now, he'd like to get into that marshland, and he'd be gone.
He surely would.
That's how are you going to get him in the box?
Well, we'll use a snake stick, like this.
Cameraman loves this. Flip him into the box. Well, this is a Michigan Missauga rattlesnake. Woo!
Like
there we go, in the box. Well, any final comments or warnings? Is it that serious, Glenn?
No,
Do
it's
people have
not.
to really worry about it?
No, they don't have to worry about it. The only case that I would say you'd have to worry about these things was if your yard backed up directly to a marsh, and if you had small children, then you'd want to perhaps take some precautions.
Otherwise,
Just because it's a blotched snake, don't kill it. It may be a very beneficial snake to have around.